All right, wait a minute. All right, so Shattercock, our folks, John Lee Long, and all right, let me turn my air conditioner off for a second so you can hear what's going on. All right, give me a second, bro. All right, so I'm in a Hobo Depot, right? So I've had this bass for a little over a year, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it. Turn this around a little bit, and I kept looking at it, and back in the day in the 70s, I had one of these. Y'all looking at it and go like, I don't even know what it is. Well, let me tell you what it is. It's a Gibson grabber. All right, so you can see that I'm sanding on it, and dust is everywhere, and my hands are dusty, and something else you see. I couldn't, and I'm gonna tell you why I did this. I couldn't understand that hump that was right there. I didn't understand that. All right, so I know it gives it the old Gibson characteristics of it's a set neck, glued in kind of thing, and I get that. I totally get that. Because that's what made Gibson stand out. So what I did is it's now fretless. It's aligned it fretless right now. So by it being fretless, I kept going. I don't want to, every time I go down here, I don't want to feel that well hump. All right. So what I did was, and what I'm still doing, is I got rid of the well hump. All right. And then I slanted it down to where if I run back up in here, I can run up a hill. See what I'm saying? And not run right here and stop and then go up another place. So I just rounded it off. Would a lot of Gibson guys like that? Probably not. But this ain't their bass. Look, this ain't their bass. This is my bass. All right, so as you can see, I'm still, working on it because I want the hump to be there. I just don't want it. I just want to be able to run up there and not get stopped at that hump. So I know that hump means something. It means that it's been glued at that point. And it's so weird about this bass because it's like super skinny right here. All this is super skinny, and then it gets like a booty right here. Like, and I get it, could be a Coke bottle, a woman's shape, well, some women's shape, but anyway, but you get that thin, then that extremely out there, man. So I kind of rounded off the fretboard because when your fretboard is gonna be square on the side, so I rounded that off to where the old Fenders has that roll off, and I like that roll off. All right, so I'm just incorporating my own stuff in this bass, and as soon as I get through sanding it, this part here, I'm gonna take it over to the paint shop and put some paint on it. What color, I don't know, but anyway. But I like the concept. I just want you guys to see what I'm doing this morning in the Hobo Depot. I would let you stay here and watch me do it, but the hard part is already done, taking the hump out. Taking the heel out. So right now I'm just trying to get it to where I'm okay with going right here, and that hump, I don't particularly do a drastic hump leap, a drastic heel, like right there, like heel or a heel. So I'm trying to make it match up as much as I can without, going too deep in it. So once I round it off, I think it's gonna be fine. Look, I got my workout clothes on for crunch, but I never made it yet. So this is where I am right now, and it's early in the morning. It's like, well, the sun is out now, so it had to be past 5 o'clock. But I want you guys to see this, and guys, like, seriously, man, why do you do that? I said, well, if I have a bass here and it's mine, I'm going to see how I can better it for myself. You know, we all know what it is, or what it started to be. What we got to do now is what I'd have to do now is try to make it my own. You know, it's old. I wanted to hang around. It's been around this many years, and I want to continue to stay here. But I want to be comfortable enough to play it, you know, and feel good about it. I want to be like I can go to it and not even be concerned about it. You know, no matter what gig it is. I want to be able to go to and go like, okay, this is my drum. And I know if I pick it up, it's going to do what it's supposed to do. And then so. Man, I came up with all kinds of ideas. Let me put a preamp in it. And I was like, no, man. No, bruh. No, I mean, I can go deep. I can go deep with that. I just cut a little battery box here and hook the pickup up to the preamp, you know, to a extending preamp, like a P preamp or something. But these basses are so boisterous, and they have enough body width where they, you know, pretty much ain't no tone gonna leave it without hitting that pickup, and that's why I like these basses. I mean, the first bass I ever had was back in the 70s, and I got that from Mike Butler, a good friend of mine from high school. Hey, Mike, I gave you a shout out, and that was an incredible bass. And man, I tell you, if I still had the basses I had in the 70s and 80s, woo-wee! Man, I'd be rich right now. I mean, rich in basses, I'd probably be rich. Because I had some amazing Rickenbackers and Gibsons, and I had some amazing basses, man. I guess we all have. And, you know, we can go back and get some of them basses we had, man. You know, some of us still kicking ourselves for some of the basses we let go of. And, but the good thing about, you know, the things that we've done wrong, we have a forgiving God. Woo! And if he see that we really want it, he'll give it to us. He'll return it 100-fold. Better than what we had. So, it's getting dusty in there. I should have a mask on. Woo! But I'm not going to go too far from this, y'all. I just wanted y'all to see what I was doing in the depot. I normally do this outside. But it's raining, cats and dogs. Where did that come from? It's raining cats and dogs. Well, it ain't raining hooties. It's just raining cats and dogs. Because if it was raining hooties, we all be in trouble. You wake up in the morning and you look outside and there's Hootie. Or Hooties. So, I'm just going to do this a little bit more. Surround it where it comes together, so I won't be able to feel it as much. You know, some guys, you know, it's great that we have all these super machines. I got, you know, routers and I got sanders and I got drindles. I said drindles. Drindles, there's such things as drindles. I have drindlers. I just made another word up. Drindlers. We have drindlers and drindles and drindlies. Ain't that like the hand, bruh? You take and do, by hand you do a lot of things great, man. I mean, our ancestors did a lot of great things by hand. Some got credit for it, some didn't. Majority didn't. But that's another whole day and another whole story. So, I just want you guys, since y'all came by the shop, want you guys to see what I was doing at the Hobo Depot. The question is, what color am I going to paint this? I think the black would be pretty with a smoke pick guard, custom pick guard. But then again, I don't know. My whole concern is right there. See, that's a smooth transition. Smooth transition. Smooth transition. I just made it up. Don't y'all try to copyright that either. So, just a little hump right there, and I think I'll be all right. I can live with that. So let's take a look at it. Ooh, it's dusty in here. So this is what you come up with. All right. You guys remember the hump? I can see a little dip right there that you take care of. But it's a lot smoother now. See how that transition a lot better? See how that transition? It's deep right here. That's a deep cut right there. I don't know why they cut that so deep. But I don't want to go too far. These are such cool basses, man. And they light, and you can wear them the whole gig, and your arm won't fall off, and your shoulder won't, be drooped down. But you can see where the line was right there. That's where the line was. That's what that hump was right here. So that hump is no longer there. So I want to take a little bit more of that off right in there, because it looks kind of illophone. I said illophone. You can tell I'm from North Carolina. And I know you guys going, what is an illophone? I don't know. My grandma used to say that. She used to say, boy, stop walking like that. You look at illophone. I don't know what illophone means now. And I grew up in North Carolina. But I think it means you look crazy. All right, so you look crazy. That's a new word today. Illophone. Boy, you look illophone. Stop that. My grandma had some cool words. Grandma Maybell. She had some of the cool words. I think that's why I get all my inventions of words. And don't get me wrong, I went to the public school. And then I went to the university, which wasn't a university when I first started. It was Norfolk State College. I tell you how young I am. It wasn't a university, it was a college. Norfolk State College. Trojan, baby. I mean Spartan, baby. Sorry about that. Trojan is Virginia State. I'm a Spartan. Spartans! I probably got Trojan on my mind because I got whatever that is on TV. But I'm a Spartan. Spartans! Woo! Alright, so I said I'm gonna do this right here. Cause I ain't like that little hump thing. This thing right here is a beast. Oh yeah, that came out really well right there. A little bit more. Oh yeah. Maybe I should work a little bit more right here. I don't want to take too much of the character out of it. But I don't want that hump there either. Let's take that down a little bit, take that down a little bit more, a little bit more. There. What? Right here. Let's go on this side. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a smooth transition. Smooth transition. I know you Gibson guys going, oh! Just stop! Just stop! No. I'm not going to stop until I take it the way I want it. Go in there and get your bass. You play your bass like you want to play your bass. I'm going to do my bass like I want to do my bass. I'm going to play my bass like I want my bass to play. The coolest thing about me is God gave me some serious gifts, man. One of them is I'm good with my hands. And I'm a quick thinker. So go ahead. You Gibson guys go off. And then there's some Gibson guys who are like, man, I never even thought about that. You know, getting rid of that hump. You know? But like I said, the hump was the characteristics of this bass. I ain't mad at y'all. But I want you to see what I'm doing to mine. This is my bass. I keep emphasizing that. This is my bass. You know, and Gibson, you should give me a call. Because I think this is a good idea. Of course, you would come up with some ideas like, oh, well, I would have done that to that bass. That bass had its own character. Yeah, and it still does. But it just got my vibe on it now. How you feel, girl? You still with me? There you go. Look at that. See how that's smooth right out? Look, a little bit more hump. Look at that. A little more hump. Oh, yeah. See, now it's beginning to look good because it's not illophone. My grandma's an illophone. Ooh, look at that. That's an illophone place right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on down. Come on down. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. You're like, what do you just do with that ruler? Well, when you're sanding on stuff like this, by eye you can't see if it's leveling out. But when that paint hit it, you be like, oh my God. So I try to keep the neck pretty much level straight. Get all the humps out. At least try to make them match up. But that's just me. I don't think everybody does this. I do it. Because when you sand on the neck, man, you all right there. You gotta be careful, bro. You gotta know where that truss rod is, know the pressure of that neck. Make sure that neck pressure. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer because y'all like, man, what is... I done seen what I already seen. Enough is enough. know some of them diehard Gibson guys, but they're like, enough is enough. I can't take it no more. I took all I could stand. I can't take no more. Also, you guys, I rounded this out too, so it won't cut so much. Because Gibson is a very sharp bass. What do you mean sharp? I mean, it has very definite edges, man. It ain't gonna cut you nothing. It just don't feel comfortable when you do that. You know, when you come to it, it's like. But you know, Gibson is just a amazing company, man. It's just, you know, it's like any other company, man, that did well in the United States and America. Any other company that did well in America. Okay. A new nut. Gotta make sure that's right. Make sure it's blending right at the edge of the neck. There you go. You run it around it though. I know something loose this morning. Wow. But I want that roundness in it. I want that roundness. I don't want that edge thing. Anything sharp. Now I'll let that go. The edge here, maybe. Nope. So like if you put your hands on this bass, man, around here and stuff like that, it's like it feels cuttish. Is that a word? Cuttish? It feels cuttish. So we'll just round off some of that. There you go. See, now it's nice and round on the edges. Woo! See, like when I run my hand up here, I don't want to be able to feel that cuttish edge. I don't even think that's a word, cuttish edge. Cuttish edge. That's not a word. But you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Nice. Boy, the things that happen behind the scenes, people like, oh, man, you know, they see the end results. And they, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ooh. They don't see what happens behind the scenes, bro. They be like, what the? That happened behind the scenes? Oh, I didn't never bought that bass. It ain't for you to buy. It's for me to enjoy. It's for me to enjoy. And possibly my sons and daughters when I leave. They can say, Dad really did a great job on this. This is so unique. That's what they would say. My dad was cool. My dad was a beast. There you go. All right, this is enough. I'm gonna do this. I gotta go to the paint shop and put some paint on it. Can't paint in here. That would be ugly. So if you guys could feel this, man, I took all the craziness out of it for me. You know, I need that. Is that a 400? I need that. On a fretless bass, you need that roundness on the edges. You don't need that squareness. I don't like that squareness on the edges. So I'm using the 400 now. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a baby's butt. That's a, yeah. Yeah, right there. It's all about the feel, y'all. I know you guys say, I can't wait to hear this bass. Well, give me a couple of days, and I'm gonna do the video on it. And how come that feels like an edge? It's a razor blade. So I really know some of you guys are cringing now. But to take an edge off of a neck, for me, I ain't saying this for everybody. Quick way to do it, take a razor blade. That, man, if you guys can come in here and feel this neck, oh my, oh. Yeah. 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 Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Okay, so I meant for this video to be 5 minutes, less. All right, so there you have it, folks. I just want you guys to see what's about to inspire with this bass and how it reshaped itself. So I'm just gonna name this video "Reshaping My Gibson Grabber." I can still see a little hump hinge right here. But I don't want to go too deep because that truss rod is right in there. So I must do a little bit more sanding off camera. And hopefully she'll come out the way I want her to. So from me and my boy right here, the Hootatron, well, my boy right there, Hootie, with his new hat and new glasses. Listen, guys, keep praying for the Queen and I, that the Hobo Depot will continue on being a watering hole for many musicians, not only just bass players, many musicians. And we'll definitely keep praying for you guys. Every morning I'm up praying for you guys because I want you guys to be safe every day, all during the day, and I want your family safe. So from the Hobo Depot and my boy Hootie right there, Shaka!